Hello, welcome to Cooking with Joyce. Today we are going to make something really simple and delicious. And I know you probably, or a lot of you have had some tri-tip during Super Bowl. So I am going to create this yummy grilled cheese sandwich on sourdough bread from the tri-tip Super Bowl. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with, now what I'm gonna do is, this is the nice large sourdough bread. And the caramelized onions, I just want to explain that a little bit. Caramelized onions take a little while to create. So what I've done was, I already did that before we started this segment. And you want to just chop your onions really fine, put a little bit, like a pat of butter in the bottom, and saute them very slowly. And then they get this really delicious, rich flavor with a darker color. That's why they say caramelized onions. So just so you know, when you have caramelized onions, it takes a little while to do them, but these are caramelized onions for our grilled cheese sandwich. And then I like to use some pepper jack cheese. It's a really nice complement with the sourdough bread. I'm gonna go ahead and just add a generous amount of pepper jack cheese, because you want it to be nice and melted and cheesy when you bite into it. Let's see, you think that's enough? All right, I think that's enough. Then we take the tri-tip, and what I like to do also, just so you know, when you have meat, you want to cut against the grain so that it's not tough when you bite into it. So tri-tip is one of those beefs that it can be kind of tender, but if you cut against the grain in small pieces, it should be really tasty when you take a bite. You can just go ahead and add that chopped tri-tip onto your sandwich. It's gonna be a nice hearty sandwich, because this bread is so huge, you can get quite a bit on here. Well, may as well put all of it. Right? May as well. Here we go. That's going to be a good sandwich. Next, the caramelized onions. Let's go ahead and top those on here. Spread them out evenly. It adds such a great flavor. For some reason, onions are like magic to a food dish. In case you haven't noticed it, they're like just amazing. Look at that. Just enough. That was a half of an onion, just caramelized, for this large sandwich, okay? Then, go ahead and top the rest of the pepper jack cheese on top. This is gonna be so delicious. Watch. And there we go. Just mound it up, because it's gonna all melt and go into that sandwich. Place your bread on top. And if you notice behind me, I have the skillet. It's already got a little melted butter on the bottom. Just go ahead and add this to here. And I'm going to just smear a little melted butter on this other half, so that when you turn it over, it has the butter to go ahead and roast that bread. All right, there we go. It's nothing better than a sourdough grilled cheese. Okay, on the stove, here we go. All right, I flipped it over, as you can see, to get that nice crust from the butter. And we're just waiting for the other side to cook. This is gonna be so delicious with the melted pepper jack cheese and the caramelized onions. Watch. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Grilled tri-tip sandwich. We are going to cut this in half and just watch knife. Look at that. Look. Isn't that yummy looking? The tri-tip, the pepper jack cheese, the caramelized onions and sourdough. It's gonna be so good. The health tip for today is water. Really need to drink more water. Most of us don't drink in our diets. Water is so wonderful for us. It's a great hydrator. When you have a headache, drink water because most of the time you're dehydrated. And our brains are more water than anything else, and so you need to drink water to give you the clarity. It's also great for your skin, and believe it or not, it prevents wrinkles. We get wrinkles, but our skins are so dehydrated, so you need water to hydrate yourself, and then it helps with wrinkles and everything. It's so good for your skin. Also, a detoxifier. You know, it's gonna clean your organs out, clean your intestines, and just give you a better life. And supposedly, we're supposed to drink half of our body weight in ounces of water. So can you imagine? We do need a lot of water in order to cleanse ourselves and to detoxify. You can't get enough water. So thanks again for joining me on Cooking with Joyce. I want to remind you to hit me up on Instagram or email me if you need any help with a recipe. I'm happy to help you. We'll see you next time.